Hey guys, welcome to the lab rats. I hope that you all are doing good. Isn't that the awkward situation when you already have a personal laptop and you still do not know much about it? Or maybe you just purchased a laptop recently and you are still trying to figure out the basic features of your laptop. But you do not have a single clue where to look at and you have no idea about what configuration files your laptop has, which means you have no idea and no clue what kind of RAM it has, how much your hard drive is, and what kind of graphics card your laptop holds. This is really a bad situation. Today, in this video, I'm going to tell you 5 easy styles where you can easily get to know your PC in a better way. In fact, you will know your PC completely. Before I start with the step number 1, if you are new to our YouTube channel, let me tell you this. We here at LabRat provide information and useful hacks for Windows, Android and Arduinos. So please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for the notifications so you do not miss out any videos in the future. Let's get on to the step number 1. Click on the start menu, type run, hit enter. So in this video we will be going through a useful utility from Microsoft itself that is called a DirectX Diagnostic Tool. So short form for this one to write on your run command is DXDIAG. Write this and hit OK. So this is your DirectX Diagnostic Tool. As you can see, it is written on top of the title bar. So step number 1, how do you check for your system information on your laptop? So go back to your DX tool, and as you can see the system is written here. This is the very first step that you need to click on in order to know or view your system information. As you can see here, it's written system information. So this shows you the system information with the date time. So today is 9 June 2020 and this is your current time. My computer name is Marvel version 2. Operating system that I have is Windows 10 Home Single Language 64 bits. This is a 64 bits version, so that's definitely is for the processor. Processor come in 32 bit and 64 bit categories. So it's all about to measuring the processor's computing state. So there are many of the transistors in the processor, and based on how much number of transistors a single processor has, they have a architecture of 64-bit and 32-bit. So as it says here, it is Windows 10 on single language 64-bit, which means it is running for 64-bit architecture processor. Now you can see there's a language that is English. System manufacturer, who manufactured this is from Eyeball, because this is the Eyeball Combo Marvel 6 v2.0. And you can also see the BIOS information. BIOS is for basic input output, which has also its ID and manufacturer data. So what the manufacturer do, let's suppose if I talk about the Eyeball or the Lenovo, they manufacture a unit, a product, and then they assemble it with the lots of different softwares, or maybe different softwares from other vendors. That's why some of them have the digital signature, some of them have the IDs for their chips. As you can see, this one has the BIOS ID for BIOS, and you can see it's showing you the memory. It is 3072 MBs, which means it has almost 3 GB RAM or 2.98 or 88 GB RAM. Now you can easily see it is showing in the page file. Page files simply are for the operating system. So operating system, they work on it different architectures like 32 bits or 64 bits. So processing with the data flow as well as processing with the architecture file, they use the page file to share and to upload and to meaningfully process the data. So this is particularly for the operating system, but you can also see this information up from this page that shows the page file. Memory used is 2499 MBs and 168 MB is also available. And underneath that you can also see the DirectX utility version. That's your 12th version. It shows you the DirectX 12. So now let's go back to your desktop and try opening up this PC, your computer, and go to properties. Now here you can also see some of the information. It is the basic information, eyeball, I will count book, Marvel 6. It shows similar information, but this information is less. Like it doesn't show you the BIOS information, the BIOS ID, the utility versions, the data animate or not. And if you really wanna go for this properties page where you have to navigate in a little bit more hard way. So if you wanna know other details for your drivers and your graphics card, you navigate these. If you know it, then click on device manager. So in this device manager, there's a list of all the devices like the monitor, mice, monitors, network adapters, portable devices, as well as your display graphic cards. So if I really want to know something about my graphics card, I have to first choose where it is, and if this is here, display adapter, you gotta click on this, then right click on that, then go to properties, and then for each specification you have to click on each particular tab, like for general information of the driver, driver's information, details of the drivers, events, and resources. But if you cancel this property from here, as well as you cancel the device manager from here, then you exit out of your systems properties here and close this PC and go back to your DirectX tool that we were talking about. You can see the information here is in more details, and it is more easier to navigate than opening up your computer's property page. So this is all the information right up front of your eyes on one single tab. So this is why the DirectX Diagnostic Tool is way better than your hard navigation through your property pages and other utilities. So now go to the step number 3, that is to check your display settings. Click on display tab right next to the system. You will know this is the device name, Intel HD graphics. This is basically for your display, for your monitor. You might have heard over many advertisements from Flickr or the Amazon that this laptop has the LCD display, this has OLED displays, and this has blah 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 display. So you can see all of this information can easily be found on this display tab. It has your chip tag, Intel from HD graphics family, DSD type internal, device type, full display device, total memory 1580 MBs, display memory. Display memory is all about changing your if this is the LED, the light emitting diodes, or this is your LCD and other displays, then it is all about changing the state of a transistor on and off so that they can easily show you a displayable picture quality. So for this they use a memory, it's called the virtual lane. This is in my system uses is 128 MBs for display memory. So it's going to show you the current version as well. This is your display mode, 1366 by 7060 32 bits, which means it is also running the display graphics for 32-bit application from the Intel corporations to run or to display any image or picture that you click on. As you can see, this monitor is generic PNP monitor. As you were talking about earlier, it is not an LED, it's not OLED, this is the PNP monitor. So all this information can easily be found in here. And you will see on the right hand side under the drivers section, WHQL logos IDs. Yes, WHQL logo ID is the ID hallmarks of Microsoft, which means that the Microsoft has already tested all of these functions and they have approved this. In some of the cases, you will also find that WHQL ID logo isn't available because your manufacturer like Eyeball, Lenovo and other brands, they manufacture a unit and then they assemble this with the lots of software from third parties and other vendors. So in some cases, if they're giving you the Windows 10, it would be general window from the Microsoft. You can find the WHQL logo for Windows as well as for Intel softwares. But if they are going for the sound system, then they just might add a second-hand copy of your Realtek high definition of the software. So in other software, you might not see the WHQL logo ID. If you click on your desktop and right click on here and go to the inbuilt graphics settings. You will find the same basic information over here, so click on display. As you can see, there is, yeah, as you can see, there are different information, but these information are less in numbers from what we were looking at the DirectX Diagnostic Tool. So you can see easily the resolution it is able to show. This is the, I guess, the default resolution. Yes, it is the default resolution. In fact, the recommended resolution for Windows 10. You can try other resolution, but I don't want to try, so I'm gonna skip this here. And this is the refresh rate, but the information here is limited from the way we are looking at to your DirectX tool. So just close this here and go back to your DirectX tool. You will find all this information and more information written on here. So it is way easier than to clicking a few buttons and navigating through many URLs on your system. You can easily find all this information here on the DirectX tool. So guys, now go to the step number 4. Go back to your DirectX tool and check your sound information. Click on the sound tab right next to the display tab. You can easily see here there are different information about your sound devices. That is your speaker name, real-time high definition audio, this is your hardware ID, your product ID, your default devices, and your version on the right side. And you see WHQL logo ID is not available. Why? Because this is a real-time high definition software from another vendor that your manufacturer has assembled this with Windows 10 in its product. So let's say this is the eyeball combo, then the eyeball manufacturer has assembled a different set of softwares to give you in its in its product. So as you can also see here in the description box, the file .c is not digitally signed, which means that it has not been tested by Microsoft's Windows hardware quality labs. So this is all about the WHQL that I was talking to you earlier. You may be able to get the WHQL logo ID driver from the hardware manufacturer. So that's how it goes. Now if you go back to your desktop and click on this sound icon here, maybe do a right click. Okay, I gotta do a right click. So right click on here and you open up the sounds. You see these all the properties. You check what kind of devices you have, what kind of play settings you have, communication boards, everything. But this is really a hard way to check this, as well as you can go for the real-tech software. Right click on this manager, you will get to know the speaker details as well as the microphone details, but that's again a hard way to navigate. Now go back to your DirectX tool. You can see this is so much easier here to see all the information right up front you on a single tab. Okay, so now go to the final step, step number 5. Check your input device information on your DirectX tool. Click on the input tab right next to the sound tab. You can see there are 2 rows. One is DirectX input devices, another one is input related devices. So in the direct input devices tab is basically for the inbuilt devices like your chiclet keyboard for your laptop, your precision mouse trackpad, and you can see the status for all of these are attached because these are inbuilt, and a controller ID and vendor ID and product ID are not shown in this column because they cannot show it. And if you go to the second row, you see input related devices. You click on this plus icon, PS2 devices. You will see there are different devices starting on PS2, the keyboard, the mouse, and they have the matching device IDs, as well as service, as well as drivers, as well as other information which are for your external keyboards. So it is not like this only dedicated to the external keyboards or your external peripheral devices, but it can also be used for the inbuilt direct devices for matching up with the interpretations that you send to the Windows. Anytime when we try to hit a key or a mouse button, and this is simply an interpretation, or sorry, this is a interruption to the operating system. So that's how it all works, and I've shown you guys 5 easy steps to understand your PC better. But the story doesn't end just here, because in case you forget this, or you might not want to open the DirectX tool again and again, so you get an option here to save all this information to a text file. Now what you have to do is click on this button which says save all information, and you just write a name to it, PC configuration. Oh man, TI1, yes, PC configuration, hit enter. You will see there is a file update for you ready to open, and you can see all the information that you saw on the DirectX tool can easily be saved to a text file. So whenever you want it, or you're confused, or you don't know much about, you can get all the information from the text file about your PC and your system. So this is all about knowing your PC. So I hope guys that you are able to understand your PC completely by now. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. If you have any question, write them into the comment box. I will try to reach all of your queries. See you in next video.